Hey everyone, it's Greg Davis with Azola Creative, and today I'm going to show you how to design your own PowerPoint template. Now, if you're familiar with working with PowerPoint, you probably do a lot of presentations, and sometimes you want to have something that is a little bit more of a custom look and feel for your brand. And let's say you don't have a marketing department or a design team that can create something for you. Now, what happens a lot of times is that when we're a PowerPoint, we might use some of the designs that they provide, which they do provide a lot of different templates, which can look nice, but they also can be a little bit over the top and a little less practical in the real world when you're going and presenting to a client or perhaps to a board of directors, something that you want something to have a little bit more of your own branding on it. And so rather than using their pre-designed templates, I'm going to show you how to create your own. So instead of going to the design, what we're going to go into is the view. Now, when you go in the view tab, you'll click on the slide master. This is going to put you into the back end of your presentation, and you can really update these slides any way that you want to. You can use the current format that they have, as far as like they provide you with a lot of different text as to how you would put in bullets, etc. You also could do something blank. So we're going to just use something, well, we'll use this one up here actually, because we'll do some modifications to kind of show you how you can use this to your advantage. So let's first start with the idea of, they have the date, the footer, and the page number already built into this. You could remove those if you wanted to by just clicking on them, but we'll just say something here like, maybe just confidential, and then we'll leave the other two there. Now, what I want to do is, let's say I want to put in my logo. So I'm going to do this as an Azola Creative template. I'm going to drag and shrink this down. Again, make sure you're shrinking it from the corner so it doesn't flatten your graphic. But I'll put something like this. So I just want the logo to show up over here. Now, what I also want to do is I'm going to come back over here to the home. I'm going to click on shapes. And let's just say I want to have just kind of a nice black line as sort of a footer, so to speak, for my presentation, so that anything that is being presented or shared should go above that line. And I can again modify this. I can turn it black. There's a lot of different things you can do as far as like I'll increase the height a little bit. Well, that didn't do that. That was a weird thing. I've never seen it actually do. So I'm just going to leave it alone. You get the point. Rather than have you see me go through here and fumble some of these things, it's in there. So that would be a starting place. And so let's just say if I closed it here, what I could do is I would go in and I can choose the title. I think it's going to be this one here. Yeah. So now you see that I have my logo showing up in there, and I can put text in there, etc. So this would be just a simple starting place for me to do it. Now we're going to take it up a little bit, because let's say I want to modify the header area where you put your title of your slide in. So let's pretend I want to put my little avatar in here. And so I'm going to put in the Greg Davis avatar, and I'm going to put up here because I want all the titles to kind of have that icon next to it. But right now it's going to overlap. So if I were to use this slide just to kind of show you, it's going to be like that. So anything I type in here is going to be going over that. So we don't want that. So what we'll do is we'll go back into the view and come up here to this box, and we'll just slide it over a little bit. And then we can hit close. And see, now I can say Greg Davis, Azola Creative if I wanted to. And it will appear to the right of it. This is really the basis around what you're going to do when it comes to designing your templates. Now you can do, again, there's interesting things that you can play around with if you want to create your own template. You can come in here and say, let's say I want to do some shapes. I can take a triangle as an example, and I can even rotate this around. Maybe do something, let's do it this way. And let's do something, well here, I'm going to move it to another slide just to make it easy. We'll go to a blank one for this example. So let's say I put it in the middle, and I hold the shift key and I want to drag it out. Well, it's kind of dragging out like that. So I do this, and again, I'm going to come back and I'm going to change the color. I'm going to fill it in with black because those are, that's my color for Azola Creative. But this would be, again, where I have another slide. I'll go back to view, and let's see. Well, we're back in the slide handout, and there we go. And now I have another slide that I could use something like this on, where it's going to give me the ability just to have something different as you're paging through. You can choose different kind of themes or templates of what you would do. I'll get rid of this one here. All right. So this is really the like I said, the basis of everything that you can do when it comes to trying to build out a new slide. There's my little triangle. I can, so now I can fill in whatever I want to. This gives you the ability to just make sure that what you're presenting fits what you're doing. You don't have to be a designer to do this. There's some very basic things that can go a long way when it comes to just creating a nice theme. So something as simple as this, without the ugly mug of the avatar up there, would be fine. You can go more elaborate, whatever you want to do, but by just keep it simple, that's really the best thing. Like when you're doing a PowerPoint presentation, yeah, the more graphically engaging it is, the better. But sometimes less is more. Sometimes if you're going over the top trying to create graphics that just kind of almost cheapen it. Sometimes I see presentations where they're really trying to do something to make it stand out, but they've actually kind of cheapened the look of it and kind of made it more of a distraction. So the design should be something that is highlighting and promoting the positives of what you're presenting. It should not be the show, unless that really helps drive the point home and make you more engaging in the way that you're presenting or more excited in the way you present it. But it shouldn't be over the top with a bunch of cheesy graphics. Just keep it nice and simple, straightforward, triangles, boxes, lines, things like that. That will get you where you want to go. Hey everyone, thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like and share it with your friends and colleagues. Be sure to subscribe to this channel and don't forget to leave a comment.